All righty. We're good to go. Hi, guys. It's so nice to have all of you here today. Like, awesome. Okay, we're going to start on our back. So come on to your back when you're ready. Just bring your arms down by your side, eyes closed. So just soften into your face. Like no pressure. The work is done. You're here. You made it. That's what matters. That's so neat. Anything else online? All right. And we're gonna turn the palms up to the sky and let your feet play open. So today is the first day of school for my kids, maybe for many of your kids. And I don't know, it feels like a new beginning a little bit in an amazing way. Woke up this morning feeling like, hey, this is good. Reach your arms all the way over your head and stretch from your fingers to your toes. And yesterday I was doing my practice in my yard. And I usually set up on this stone walkway that's kind of flat. And then draw your knees into your chest. Let's just do some circles with the knees. And as I was sitting for my meditation, I looked to my right and there are these grasses that we have that bloom this time of year with these purple flowers. And I could see all these bees, you know, pollinating the flowers. Bring your knees just float all the way over to the right, gentle little spinal twist, gaze over the opposite shoulder. And I just decided that instead of closing my eyes, I was gonna watch the bees for the meditation time. Because that's what meditation is, right? It's focusing on one thing, this mindfulness practice that we do, we can do it all the time. Not just about getting on our yoga mat. Bring your knees back to center over to the other side, change your gaze. And I just started looking at them and watching them contribute to the planet, right? They're doing what they're supposed to do. And there was like 30 of them. And it just made me happy to see them doing what they can do in service for the greater good. Draw your knees back to center. Let's plant the feet. Keep your feet hip distance apart. And then lift your hips up. So come into a bridge pose. So, okay, just walk your feet a little closer together so they're just lined up. Yep, perfect. And then squeeze your inner thighs towards each other like you have a block between your thighs. And so I started thinking about that because I know I'm not alone in feeling sort of this powerlessness in the world right now. There's like so much happening that feels horrible and out of our control. So lower the hips all the way down and draw your knees back into your chest. And we're going to cross the right knee over the left knee. So like you're doing eagle legs, if you can tuck your right toes under your left calf, go for it. If not, no worries. Arms come out to the side. We're gonna bring the right arm underneath the left and cross at your elbows and bend your elbows and come into eagle arms. Yep. So as you inhale, we're gonna lengthen, maybe tap the toes and tap the fingers. As you exhale, we're gonna curl and squeeze everything in. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, curl and squeeze it in. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Squeeze. Last one. Lengthen. And squeeze. Good. And then we're going to unwrap legs, unwrap arms. Recross left leg over right. Recross left arm under right. Inhale, long, tap the toes and the fingers. Exhale, curl and squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're gonna curl and squeeze. A couple more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Lengthen and squeeze. Good. Unwrap knees, unwrap arms, hug it all in, and let's rock up to seated. And just do Bakasana, come into a gentle twist. So left hand over right knee, right hand behind, look over that right shoulder. So I thought about the bees doing what they can do to contribute to the greater good, and I realized that each of us has that. Right? Each of us has the things that we do that contribute positively to the greater good of society. So I will gaze forward, swing the right arm over the left knee. And if we allow ourselves to focus on that, some of that powerlessness goes away. And I was remembering a quote by Howard Zinn, and he writes, small acts multiplied by millions of people can change the world. Bring your gaze back forward, roll over your hands and knees, roll onto your hands and knees, and just arch and round the spine a couple of times. So we're just accessing, really focus on the shoulder blades drawing together, and then rounding through that upper back. So we have this opportunity through those little acts that we multiply and multiply to change the world. And it's not dramatic and it's not quick, but it happens. So on your mat today, it's the same thing. It's like these little acts that we do multiplied many, many, many times change our bodies, change our practice, change the way we think about things. We're habitual creatures. So next time you round into a cat, curl the toes under, press into downward dog, pedal out through the feet, spread through the fingers, soften the shoulders, do what you need to do here. What are those little acts that you can do to contribute to the greater good of your practice? And then how does that translate off the mat? How do I be the best friend, daughter, wife, mother, yoga teacher I can be, right? How can I bring my service to my world? How do I bring compassion and joy and acceptance into this world that we live in? Start to walk the feet slowly towards the hands. So little baby steps. And as you get to the top of the mat, just bend your knees quite a bit. Let your chest line on your thighs, let your head hang, and then bring your arms behind your thighs. Yeah. And just hug your chest to your thighs. We're inundated all the time with like bad stuff that we have no control over, or that we feel we have no control over. So what if we change the channel a little bit and we started to focus on those small acts that we can do that can change the world? Okay, let the arms hang, and we're gonna slowly roll it all the way up to standing. And when you get there, bring your hands to your heart, close your eyes, and set your intention for your practice today. Right? Maybe it's, I will revel in these small acts that I can multiply to create change in my body. Maybe it's, I will identify those small acts that off the mat can change the world. If you're using my playlist online, you're gonna go to the second song, open your eyes, and bring the arms all the way around and up. Inhale. As you exhale, we're gonna forward fold. So bend those knees if you need to. Inhale, find your flat back here. Exhale, we're gonna step back to our plank and lower through chaturanga. Inhale, come into a high cobra, good, or baby cobra, whatever works for you. And we're gonna roll it right back to downward dog. 5 breaths. So maybe that small act that you need on your mat today is to do a little less. Right? To quiet the judgmental mind, like, oh, I haven't been on my mat in a while. Look at what I can't do. Look at what's not working today. Inhale, come high on your toes. Exhale, we're gonna bend the knees, hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, find your flat back here. Exhale, let's fold, let the head go. As you inhale, ground into the seat, draw the belly in, bring the arms around and up. Thumbs up, there's a little aspect can create change. Exhale, hands to the heart. Do Namaskar A again. Inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, we're going to forward fold. Inhale, find your flat back here. Exhale is going to bring us through our plank, chaturanga. Get what you need to, use your knees if you need to. Inhale, come high up, high cobra, exhale it back, downward dog, 5 breaths. Breathing here. Good. Inhale, we're going to come high on those toes. Exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, float the feet to the hands. Inhale, find your flat back here. Exhale, we're going to forward fold. Inhale, sit into your chair. Let's find Utkatasana. Good. So pressing into the heels, lighten the toes, lift the chest, soften the shoulders. As you exhale, we're going to forward fold. Inhale for flat back here. Exhale, moves you through plank chaturanga. Skip what you need to. Inhale, we'll press and lift the chest. Exhale, we'll roll it back, downward dog. Right leg is gonna lift, flex the foot. As you exhale, you're gonna bend your right knee and bring your heel to your buttocks and squeeze it. The heel to buttocks, yep. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend and squeeze. Again, inhale, straighten it. Exhale, bend and squeeze. Next time you inhale and straighten it, this time as you exhale, knee's gonna come to the nose. Round forward, step the foot in between your hands, drop your back knee. Inhale, arms are gonna reach up to the sky, soften the shoulders. Let's side bend here. So right fingertips can grab left wrist. You can tip over that way. If you have more, you want to try to bring those fingertips to the floor. That's an option as well. You can also bring your right palm to your side if you want. Looking up. Exhale, set those hands to the mat. Inhale, curl the back toes under, lift your right leg. Let's stack the hip this time. Open it up, press your both hands, ground through the heel. And then hips come back, step the right foot down. Good, left leg's gonna lift. So float that left leg up. As you exhale, bend the knees, squeeze your heel to your buttock. Inhale, we're gonna straighten. Exhale, we're gonna squeeze heel to buttock. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze, bring it in. Good, next time, inhale, straighten. Exhale, knee to the nose, step it all the way through. Drop your back knee. Float the arms up. Soften the shoulders, stretch through the right hip flexors, and then we'll side bend. So left fingertips to right wrist. Or you're floating the fingers down, or you can bring it to the side. Right, you decide. Good, Alice. Just think about the knee moving out towards the pinky toe side of your foot. Yep. Good, Caitlin. All right, as you exhale, set those hands down, curl the back toes under. Inhale, float that front leg up. Let's stack the hip now. Bend the right, lifted knee, left knee. Open it up. Good there. Beautiful. We're going to bring those hips back. Step the left foot down. Roll forward to your plank as you inhale. Chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin as you exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale it back, downward dog. Lengthen here, soften the shoulders. Breathe. 5 breaths. What are those small things, small acts when multiplied that can make great change happen? So we can do that inside ourselves, in our bodies, in our minds, and then also as part of a collection. Right? Easy to feel helpless and hopeless, but we have all of this at our disposal. Watching those bees yesterday, they were doing their thing. They were making change happen. Inhale high on the toes, exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, we're gonna find our flat back here. Exhale, we're gonna fold, head hang. Inhale, sit into your chair. Let's find Utkatasana, soften the shoulders. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale moves you through your vinyasa. You decide what that looks like. Skip what you need to. Use the breath. Beautiful. Exhale it back. Downward dog. Let go of what you're holding on to that doesn't serve you, right? Plant the left foot, step the right foot forward. Find your warrior one. Inhale those arms all the way up to the sky. Soften the shoulders. Good, beautiful, okay. As you exhale, float those hands all the way to the mat. Inhale, you decide downward dog or vinyasa. Up to you. Elbows squeeze in if you're lowering through chaturanga. Beautiful, Michelle. Lift the chest, gorgeous. Exhale it back, downward dog. Nice, Linda. Working those heels down, softening into those shoulders. You got it. I'll do our second knee. Second side, plant the right foot, put the left foot forward, warrior one. Inhale the arms up. Press into the heel and big toe. Your back foot, push the hip forward, good. Bending into that front knee if you can, good, Caitlin. As you exhale, float those hands all the way to the mat. Inhale brings you to your plank. You decide vinyasa or not. Sometimes those acts are not doing something, right? Not reacting to something, not doing something on your mat that is not of service to you. Taking that sacred pause. Inhale, we're gonna come high on the toes. Exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Sit into those heels, soften the shoulders. And we're gonna forward fold as you exhale. Inhale, flat back. We'll meet in downward dog. You decide how you get there. What are the acts you are going to select? Conscious choice is the key to joy. Okay. Making those decisions that are going to serve you with a clear head. Right leg lifts nice and high. Inhale. As you exhale, heel to buttocks. So squeeze it in. Yes. Activate your buttocks. And then straighten the leg and draw the knee to the nose, curl and round. Step the foot in between your hands. Drop your back knee all the way to the mat. Float your arms up to the sky. This time we're gonna add in our eagle arms. So arms come out like airplane wings. Let's wrap right arm underneath left. Inhale, you're gonna look all the way up to the sky. Exhale, you're gonna curl and round over that front knee. You got it. Inhale again, lift. Exhale, curling around. Imagine you're spreading those shoulder blades apart. Good. Again, inhale. And exhale, round it in. One more. Inhale. And exhale, round. Set both hands down to the mat. One on either side of your front foot. Curl your back toes under, lift the back knee. Left hand's gonna stay down, right arm's gonna reach up to the sky. We're paying a little bit of extra attention to some of the underutilized muscles in our yoga practice. So that's our glutes. We stretch those guys a lot, but we don't strengthen them all that much. And also the adductors. So how are we gonna do that? Well, you're gonna come into a side plank, but it's gonna be different than you typically do. So come to the pinky toe edge of the left foot. The right ankle is gonna cross on top of the left, right? So if you need to drop the back knee down, that's totally fine. All I really care about is that you're squeezing those inner thighs together. Right arm reaches up. You wanna float it over the ear, feel free and lift. Squeeze those inner thighs. As you make your way through vinyasa, notice your ankles are crossed. If you want to stay with that, go for it. If you don't. Right? We're going to meet back in our downward dog. Okay, left leg's going to lift. Inhale. Bend the knee, heel to buttock, squeeze the butt. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, knee to the nose, drop forward, round, step the foot. Drop your back knee to the mat, float the arms up, eat Anjane. We're adding those eagle arms, so bring them out to the side, left arm underneath, right, roll up. Inhale, look all the way up. Exhale, curl around, use the abdominals. There's a little act that we add here can make a huge difference. Curl and round. We have more power than we realize. We can get lost in the bigger helplessness of the world, or we can focus on what we can change. As you round, unwrap the arms, one hand on either side of the front foot, curl the back toes under lift. Right hand round, the left arm reaches up to the sky, we're twisting. I'm gonna do that funky side plank now. So come to the pinky toe edge of your right foot. Yes, good, okay. Then you're gonna take the left ankle, cross it in front, and that foot plants. So cross the left ankle in front of the right. Left arm up and over, lift the hips, squeeze your inner thighs. That's all that really matters, is that squeezing those inner thighs together. Get those adductors going. All right, slow your way through. We'll meet in downward dog, 5 breaths. Oh, we forgot the cross-legged. Well, Lara didn't. You did Alice. That's good. It's just me that forgot. So 5 breaths here. If you want a child's pose, offer it up, right? Welcome it. Bring it on. Those simple joys are important. Just noticing something that's going to make you happy in that moment, super important. All right, when you're ready, find your way back to downward dog. We're going to inhale high on the toes, exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, or float the feet to hands. Inhale, find your flat back here. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold, head hang. Inhale, sit into your Utkatasana. Pressing back into those heels, softening the shoulders. As you exhale, forward fold, head hang. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, we're going to move our way through to downward dog. You decide if you want your vinyasa or not. You get to choose. What are those little acts that are going to contribute to the greater good of our practice? Plant the left foot. Actually, I lied. Keep the left heel lifted and lift the right leg all the way up to the sky. Good. As you exhale, bend the knee, bring that heel to the glute, squeeze your buttock. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Exhale, knee draws to the nose, round it forward, step the foot in between the hands. Inner thighs roll in. So remember that feeling in the side plank. Roll them in, navel to spine, lift up high, lunge. Soften the shoulders. Good. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna hinge forward like when you're on diagonal lines, like you're trying to pass a beach ball over to the next person in front of you. And from here, wrap that left side towards the right. We left foot, and we're gonna come into warrior three. So putting all these little pieces together, all these small acts, lifting the left leg, and we meet in a standing split. So if you want to go right to standing split, feel good about that. If you want to take a moment in your warrior three, all good. Let your head go. While we are here, we're going to bend that left knee, bring the heel into the buttock, and then straighten the leg. Again, squeeze, bring it in, and straighten. Flex the foot, Linda. Inhale, yep, squeeze it in. One more. And then exhale, straighten it, bend your knees, set the back foot down. We're gonna meet in three-legged dog. So float that right leg up. Once again, we're gonna stack that hip. And then step the right foot back down for downward dog on the second side. Left leg's gonna lift, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, squeeze the buttock. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, knee draws to the nose, round through, step the foot. Roll those inner thighs in, draw the navel to the spine, arms up. So these little acts that we don't think about. That rolling into the inner thighs activates the hip flexor actually and makes us more stable. When we multiply them time and time and time again, we create powerful change. Start to come into that diagonal line. It's like you're passing off a ball, the relay. Here we go. And then again, connect into the right inner thigh, draw the belly to the spine, see if that foot can lift. We're meeting in our standing split, so feel free to go there if you want to, when you're ready. Nice, Michelle. Beautiful, Paige, beautiful. We'll meet in our standing split. So drop your right hip a little bit. Yeah, so it's rolling in here. You feel that? Now you're gonna bend the knee, bring the heel to the buttock, squeeze. Straighten the leg. And again, bring it in. And straighten. Good, one more, bend, draw it in. As you straighten, bend your standing knees, step the lifted toes long behind you, float into a three-legged dog, and stack that left hip. Pressing through both hands, and opening it up. You got this. Good. We're gonna stack that lifted foot down, roll forward to your plank. If you want your vinyasa, go for it. Not, go right back to downward dog. Beautiful. 5 breaths here. If you need a rest, take it. Small acts when multiplied can create powerful change. Right? It's called practice. We know it works. All right, when you're ready, inhale high on the toes. Exhale, bend your knees, hop step, float the feet to the hands. Inhale, we're gonna find our flat back here. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold. Inhale, let's find chair. So Utkatasana. As you exhale, we're gonna come to Ardha Utkatasana. So chest to the thighs, half chair, but to me it's like 1.5 chair, harder. Hands come to the floor. Walk your feet wide. We're coming into Malasana squat. So feel free to stay here. But if you want to play with Bakasana, I just want to give you a couple things to think about. Belly draws in, rounding through the upper back, cleansing the hands. And imagine, even though your legs are wide, imagine you're trying to inwardly rotate those inner thighs, okay? So you're gonna come forward, maybe nothing lifts. You can stay right here and use all of that action. Maybe one or both feet lift, okay? If Bakasana is in your practice and you wanna play a little more, you could try lifting one leg behind you. See, now you need the buttocks, you need the inner thigh, you need all that stuff to play with that. So whatever works for you. Couple breaths here. And we're gonna need a downward dog, so when you're ready, make your way there. Yeah. You're gonna plant the left foot and step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Inhale those arms up. Bending into the knee. So lengthen your stance. Yeah. Then the knee. Yeah. There you go. Open it out to warrior two. So let's windmill it open. Yeah, you have nice long legs. So take advantage of them. Turn your palms up to the sky. Let's reverse your warrior. Press into the outer edge of your back foot and lift through that inner arch. Those small acts make a big difference. Right forearm to right thigh, left forearm up to, or left arm up to the sky and over the ear, side angle. Press into the outer edge of that back foot again. Get nice and long, beautiful feet limbs. All right, bring those hands to the hips. We're gonna come up. We're gonna straighten the right leg. We're gonna parallel the feet and come into our prasarita. So roll your shoulder blades together, a little baby back bend, belly in, look up. And then as you exhale, we're gonna fold. Slide the hands down the legs. Maybe they come to the floor. Maybe your head does too. We're lengthening. So we're strengthening and lengthening. Let's bring the hands to the hips now and come all the way up. Feet are gonna point out now, right? And we're gonna sit into a squat. Okay, and once you're here, let's move it around a little and then notice if you engage your abdominals, how much more stable you feel, right? All right, then we're gonna come on up, stand up, and you're gonna ground into your left foot and take the right leg and wrap it around for eagle. Squeezing in through those inner thighs, right arm underneath left, we'll sit here. Eagle. So it's the opposite arm to the leg, yeah. Good. And then we're gonna unstep, come back into your squat, feet out, bend into it. Right hand to the thigh, left hand to the thigh. Let's sway it back and forth here. And then second side, left leg is gonna come and wrap around the right. Squeeze those inner thighs towards each other. Notice how that creates stability. Left arm underneath right, eagle arm. Don't forget to breathe. Sometimes we find ourselves holding our breath. Yes, unwrap both legs. Turn the right toes forward. We're gonna come into triangle pose. Right hand down the leg, left arm up to the sky. Look all the way up. Good, bending into the right knee. Let's find Ardha Utkatasana. So right hand's gonna place down in front of the right foot. We're on a block. Left leg's gonna lift. We're gonna find half moon. Now imagine you're gonna bend the knee and bring the heel to the buttocks, okay? Nothing else needs to happen. Just gonna bend the knee, bring it to the buttocks. Left hand comes down, straighten the leg. We're moving to our standing foot. We're coming all the way back to a lunge. And we'll meet in downward dog. So if you want to vinyasa, go for it. If you feel like skipping, that's fine too. Good. Let's plant the right foot, step the left foot forward, warrior one, arms reach all the way up and down. Good. Exhale, we're gonna open it to warrior two. Good, inhale, let's reverse the warrior, stay bent through that front knee. Exhale, left forearm to left thigh, right arm reaches up and over the ear. Long line, press into the outer edge of that back foot, lift the inner arch, look up. Beautiful, just turn your palm down. Awesome. As you inhale, come on out. Parallel the feet. We're gonna interlace the hands behind the back this time. As we roll the shoulder blades together and lift up, squeeze your buttocks. As you exhale, we're gonna fold forward. Arms come off the back. Breathe. Dedicate your practice today to those small acts that you do that make the world a better place. Right? We all have them. It's like the bees pollinating, doing their thing, contributing to the greater good. We all have that. As you inhale, come on up, bring your hands to your hips. Good. We're gonna parallel the feet again. We're gonna come back into our squat. This time, you're gonna draw, okay, pelvic floor. We're gonna do kegels. So if you know what I'm talking about, you're gonna go there yourself. If you don't, I'm gonna explain it to you. So that feeling you have when you stop your pee midstream, I know it's pretty, that is your pelvic floor. So we're gonna stay here in our squat. This is the epitome of small acts multiplied lots and lots of times makes a huge difference. So engage and release your pelvic floor. Two more, engage and release. And then one more and release. Good. Straighten the legs. We're gonna turn the left forward, come right into our triangle. Left arm down, right arm up to the sky. We covered both eagle poses on the first side, so we don't need to do that. And then we're gonna bend into the left knee, plant the left hand, float into your half moon. Let that top leg lift. And then imagine you're going to bring your heel to your buttocks. Nothing else is happening here. You're just squeezing your heel into your buttocks. All right, straighten the leg, come through your standing split, and then step the lifted foot long behind you. We're gonna meet in our downward dog. Good. All right, right leg's gonna lift, bend the knee, bring the heel to the buttock. Squeeze. Straighten the leg, inhale, exhale, knee to the nose, step the foot in between the hands. Roll those inner thighs in, draw the belly to the spine, lift the arms up, soften the shoulders. We're gonna come to that 45-degree line like we just were. We're gonna maybe lift that back leg into warrior three. And from here, we're gonna try to transition right back into half moon. So if you can, go ahead and try that. You could even hover the right fingers off the floor. If that doesn't work, you're gonna move through a standing split first. Feel free to bring the hand all the way down. All right, time to put the pieces together here. If you can, you're gonna bend that left knee, bring it towards your buttock. Hand is coming to the inside of the foot, right? And when you're ready, if you're ready, we're floating up to dancer's pose. Squeeze the buttock. That's where that buttock comes in. You guys got it, right? All right, release that out. Take out your ankles a little bit. Second side, that's a lot. That is a lot, but we're trying to connect all the little subtle muscles that we've been building up to. So that's where we're at. Inhale, arms around it up. Good, exhale, forward fold. We'll meet in downward dog. You decide how you get there. Doesn't matter to me. What are your acts? There's little choices that we make that make a difference. Multiplied over time. Okay, left leg lift. Inhale. Bend the left knee, heel to the buttock. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, knee to the nose, round forward, step the foot. Inhale, inner thighs roll in, lift, come up into your high lunge. Exhale, we're hinging forward, squeeze those inner thighs and belly draws in, float the right leg up to warrior three. Now we're transitioning back to half moon. You decide how you do that. If you want to hover, you want to float down. Good, beautiful, Lara. Bend the right knee, bring the heel towards the buttocks. Ease the buttocks as you grab the foot. Maybe make your way up to dancer's beautiful hour. Good, Caitlin. Pushing that foot into the hand. Notice you're really engaging those glutes, hamstrings, those guys. All right. We're going to meet in standing at the top of the mat. Yes, all downhill from here in a good way. Arms around and up and out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, please. Exhale, come to your plank. We're gonna lower all the way onto your belly. Hands stay underneath the shoulders, elbows squeeze in, chin tucks into the chest. We're actually gonna release the buttocks now, so don't squeeze it. Just lift your legs up, big toes together. And then lift the chest, and then maybe the chin comes away, maybe the hands hover. Good, okay, just try to bring your big toes towards each other a little more. Beautiful. You see, Michelle, good job. All right, exhale, lower that all the way down. Let your right ear come to the mat. Let's just wriggle your hips a little bit. Right, chin comes back to the chest. Okay, one more time, we're gonna activate those glutes. So you're gonna bend the knees, grab the feet with the hands. So let the legs lift the chest. So as you start to lift the legs up, it's gonna pull your arms back and your chest forward. Beautiful. Nice, Caitlin. Look forward. You've got this. 2 more breaths. And let's let it back go. Wiggle out the hips. Good. We're going to come into a wide-legged child pose now. So knees come to the edges of the mat. Big toes touch. Hips back to the heels. Arms reach forward. Remember that this practice works. This idea that we do these repetitive little actions over and over again in our bodies build up to something amazing. The same thing happens in the mind and in the world. Let's make our way to downward dog B. And we're gonna lift the right leg, inhale. Knees gonna come to the nose, step the foot in between your hands, drop your back knee all the way to the mat. Arms are gonna reach up to the sky. Hands are gonna come to the heart. Let's twist, left elbow outside right knee. So let's just get a nice juicy twist here. We haven't done a ton of twisting today. So feel free to stay here. Feel free to separate the arms if there's a bind for you today. Whatever you need to do to get in there. Softening into any resistance you're feeling in the body. Release out the twist. One hand on either side of your front foot. You're gonna shift your weight into the back knee, straighten the front leg, hold. So here we go. We're stretching out those glutes, those hamstrings. A lot of work here. If you have more, you wanna come further into a split, full Hanuman, feel free. See where you are in your body today. And then from here, we're transitioning into pigeons. So you're gonna walk your right foot towards the left edge of your mat. And let's fold forward, head comes down. As you soften into the deeper recesses of your hips, that's a place that we store a lot of our anxiety, our stress, our powerlessness, our fear. So send some healing energy in there. Remember what you do to contribute to this greater good. And there is so much of that. It's not really covered in the news. We're gonna make our way back to downward dog. Just shake out that right leg. You're gonna stack it. If you feel like flipping your dog, go for it. Up to you. Good. Good. Palm faces down there. Beautiful. Same as your Alice. Good. Good, Linda. Beautiful. Nice and slow. We'll meet back in our downward dog. Okay, left leg's gonna lift nice and high now. Exhale, knee draw through nose, step the foot in between your hands, drop your back knee all the way to the mat. Inhale, arms come out. Get into that juicy twist, second side, hands to the heart, right elbow outside, left knee, squeeze the buttocks for a moment just to settle yourself in, and then let it go. Separating hands is an option, binding is an option. Release it out. One hand on either side of the front foot. Let's straighten the left leg. Fold over. Getting into your half Hanuman. If you want more, feel free to slide that left leg forward. And then we're gonna make our way into pigeon, second side. So walk that left foot towards the right edge of your mat. We're gonna forward fold. Second side, maybe there's new information here, right? We're not the same on both sides. All right, we're gonna make our way back to downward dog. Shake out the left leg, stack the hip if you want. Go to the last song on the playlist. Good, palm's gonna face down. Good, Michelle, beautiful. And then make your way back to downward dog. We're gonna come through to seated. Good, knees are gonna be bent, and let's just roll right onto our back. So we're gonna do one final back bend. Imagine you have a block between your thighs, or if you have a block you wanna put between your thighs, go for it. But we're gonna connect to those inner thighs one more time. Belly draws in, pressing into the feet, lifting the hips into a bridge. If you're working into your Ardha Utkatasana, same setup. Hands come by the ears and you're gonna press all the way up. Squeezing those inner thighs towards each other. Good, feet parallel. Good, Caitlin. And then slowly lower it down. Walk your feet to the edges of your mat. Keep your knees bent. Just sway your knees from side to side. Good. And then next time your knees float over to the right, just keep them both over to the right. Draw your gaze over the left shoulder. Either right is fine. And draw your knees back to center. Float them all the way over to the other side. Change your gaze. Small acts when multiplied by millions of people can transform the world. Right? We all have that power in our own little ways. We have it in our bodies. We have it in our minds. We have it in our communities and in the world. Draw your knees back. Slowly lower your legs to the floor, arms down by your side. Close your eyes. Soften into the space you've created in your body, in your mind. Perhaps bring yourself back to your intention. What are those things, one at a time, one at a time? What are those small acts I can do that can transform the world? What are they? Kindness, compassion, taking that pause before we act. Being mindful. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Reach your arms all the way over your head and stretch from your fingers to your toes. And then draw your knees into your chest. And make your way onto your right side. And then find your way up to a comfortable seated position. And bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Thank you so much for sharing your energy, your practice with me today. It's my honor and pleasure always to guide you. Namaste. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.